Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. So Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators...
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time. And, Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the... to the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now here comes the point after attack. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
This is a good, solid... yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Moreno. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal to make it on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On first down, it's play action. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Second and long now from their own 5-yard line. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's free around the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. And the Gators will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And he fields it at the 15. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty brings up third down. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense.
Give me that. Let's go.
Wide open, way down.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running with purpose. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Steps out of bounds after a nice game. Finally, some show of light from this offense.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. The completion makes it second down. They're going to run it here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the key.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field, though, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Single back, takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking for the wideout, and he's got it. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quarterback keeps the football, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he knocks that one right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, the defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Gators pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great move there. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And it's good. He splits the uprights with a pressure kick to win it. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.